Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our WIP Wednesday edition. And we are going to sit and crochet together. Hey! Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, Alice. Mm, my coffee's hot and delicious. Thank you, Mom, for warming it back up for me. And hey Alice, it's good to see you. Maureen, Alice, Valerie. Let's see. And let's see. Who else was here earlier? Somebody's lurking, they said. Who is lurking out there? No, lurking. Nikki. Nikki was here. And Carrie. Good morning, Carrie. Hope you're having a good morning so far. I bet you. Good morning, everybody. Not in the eastern part of the United States is either so early or a little bit or late maybe, but I know sometimes it's late night, sometimes it's really early morning. And Angela, good morning. Good to see you. Oh, Nikki's first comment was funny. She said you gave yourself 10 minutes. I know, I am always late, right? Good morning, Roberta. Good to see you. Hey, it's so good. I know, I thought, let's see, 8:10 or 8:15. The thing is, I'm always going to be late no matter what I put. So if you noticed, it was 8:12 when I, hit the live button this morning. So I thought, well, I better not make it too late or it'll be like 10 o'clock in the morning and we'll be just like having, or lunch. So anyway, I've got my coffee. I'm sitting by a fire, and one of the last fires that we will have. 2 minutes late. That's right, Maureen. I was 2 minutes late. Sitting by the fire and just enjoying life right now with my mom. The littles have gone home, and it's very quiet without them. Quiet is good, but having just joyful little people around is just so much fun. It depletes our energy, but it sure makes us happy. Oh, Alice says, not that we're counting, 2 minutes late. Oh, well, I'm counting too, so. Little noise is so uplifting. You are correct, Maureen. I mean, especially when they're just so precious. And that was fun on Monday. I hope you guys didn't mind, bringing the littles along for the Monday morning coffee and crochet, but they really enjoyed just hanging out. And then we watched it later, and they both were just mesmerized, watching themselves like, oh. And little Nicole is 4, so she just sat there and smiled the whole time. It's just so precious to see them, and they are adorable. You are correct, Alice. But you're always right. Hey there, Create Design in Thai. It's so nice to see you. And so yeah, Monday was a lot of fun. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I was introducing the little girls, and yeah, nice fire. And I was introducing the little girls, and I said, and this is my granddaughter Nicole, and this is my granddaughter Annabelle. And Annabelle patted me and she said, and Gamma. She was like, don't forget to introduce yourself, Grandma. Gamma. She says Gamma. Even though my name is Grammy, she started calling me Gamma. So you never know. My name might turn out to be Gamma by the time we're done. I don't know. She's so adorable, but they both are. Good morning, Maureen. Create Design. So sweet. Yes. Yes. They were just precious. And I enjoyed that. Just, they really did have a good time, just hanging out and doing the live. And so anyway, I'm going to take another sip. So remember that, the great thing about not having a gamma, I know, gamma. Roberta says Gamma sounds like a superhero. Okay, you know what, Create Design? Go borrow some. They were awesome. You know, they really are. Oh my goodness. And they're so loving and accepting that, you know, they will adopt you in a heartbeat. So listen, last night, okay, last night I did have some time to crochet. So I made 2 more panels for a new pillow. So, oh, oh, good. No, oh, let me see. Are they, did I make a mistake? Let me see. No, I didn't make a mistake. Okay, good. I thought maybe one was a little wider than the other, but I did count them. So basically, I just took the fiber flux pattern. Basically, it's just single crochet, you know, until you have a square. But she used some 6-ply or 6-weight yarn. So she just had to have one strand of yarn, but I didn't have any. Make a long story short, I took 3 strands. And so yesterday, I know I love crocheting for littles too. Yes. And you adore the neighbor's kids. Yes. See, and just, you know, crocheting and giving out little toys. That I have made so many chibis. I had even forgotten that I made little mice. I was like, oh, I got to find a mouse design because I need a little mouse for the tree, you know, as a little ornament for the tree. And oh, your heart is too big for one. That's so sweet. And so I was looking through photos of my past things that I had created, made, you know, followed patterns for. I'm not saying that I, you know, like created all of these things. But anyway, I found I had made 3 little chubby mice. And they were, I believe, the Data in Stitches pattern. And so that was like 2 years ago. And so like, I don't even know where the 3rd one went. I don't know. I think that I might have one somewhere. I might have one packed away somewhere. But I don't know for sure because at the time I only had 2 grandchildren and I gave each one a mouse. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but this one is super easy. It was her pattern for it had like kind of cross stitch snowflake on here. Listen, I thought, what would it look like if I made a little Christmas tree, like take some brown and do three X's and then do X's and then like kind of go in to a point and make the outline of a tree and then do a couple X's with different colors to make it look like it is a, you know, like the sparkle lights or whatever. How would that look? I mean, that would be really, really pretty. And then do that same Christmas tree green for the border and then for pom-poms for the outside. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be really neat. Good morning, Lori. It's good to see you. Hey, Valerie. You guys are so funny. Thanks, Roberta. You guys are so funny. You're like having your own funny conversation and I can't see you. Okay, Maureen says she made a ton of little keychain Santa hats for her grandson to give as gifts for bus friends. Oh, big mistake. Now everyone wants a keychain. I know. Thanks, Alice. Thanks for the affirmation. You guys are awesome. Oh my goodness. You guys are like having your own little funny conversation. I don't know, you were laughing about something. I'm missing all the fun. Darn. You guys, you go on now and get. You go on now and have your fun. You leave me behind in the dust. You multitask. That is so funny. Oh my gosh, you guys have cracked me up already today. I can't even handle it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Lori. Yes, Lori is a great multitasker. Alice said, we do listen to you. All right, child. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got to pay for the yarn. That's right. That's right. Definitely post a picture, Maureen, of whatever it was that you were talking about so that I can get in on it too. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. I love this community. You know, you guys are so fun. You have this really wonderful rapport, and I love it. I love it. So, anyway, yeah, so I made 2 of these last night. So there you go. I've got the base done. So, you know, the pillow is done. Now I just have to figure out what I'm going to do for the design, and I might do that because I don't think I have any brown with me, but you know, I really like that idea. Lori says, we know we were listening. All right. If you say so. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I've got my my bag of tricks here, and I've got a lot of bag of tricks actually. Did you think I wasn't going to come with bags of tricks? I got lots of tricks. And yes, white always does look so clean and fresh, definitely. So let me see. I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna do while we're sitting here, and oh goodness, Roberta says, sorry mom, we'll try to settle down. Yes. You guys are cracking me up. Yes. Oh my gosh, where's Robin? We need Robin on here. Oh my goodness. All right, so I have my Pom Pom Maker. I need 4 of them for the corners. And I am going to do a snowflake for my sister-in-law, Pat, and because she likes blue. Blues are her color. So I'm going to make that, and nothing like waiting till the last minute to make a Christmas present, right? But you know what? I crocheted that both sides of the pillow last night. If I had started a little earlier, I could have probably finished the whole pillow last night because it really doesn't take that long. Really, the longest part of this, is surprisingly, is doing the counted cross stitch, just simply because you have to really pay attention. Okay, do I go in there, here? Do I go in there? And that's really, you know, the most time consuming. It's not difficult. It's just time consuming. So I am just going to make 4 of these pom-poms so that they can be ready for, I don't have any fiber fill. Lori says last minute is how I get things done. Yeah. Did you see the moon last night? Like I said, we have this big window way up high. It's almost to the ceiling. It's probably about 2 feet from the ceiling, but it's a full length sliding glass door size window. It's a double window. And well, it's like that size, but then it has something in the middle for stabilization, I believe. But anyway, through that window last night, I saw the full moon, and it was just really, really amazing. Oh yeah, Valerie, definitely bag ladies. Yeah. And so who was that said she loves crocheting, but she hates counting? I love counting. I come from a counting family. Oh my goodness, we count. I count everything, little obsessively, probably, like even stairs when I'm going up and down, I count those. I don't count obsessively, actually. I just count when it matters to me. Like when I go up and down the stairs, I want to know how many steps I'm taking. It's a way of soothing anxiety, I think, because I used to have anxiety about going up and down stairs in school when I was in high school, because there were so many people, and I always felt like they were going to knock me down the stairs. And to be honest, it doesn't take much for me to like trip myself on the stairs anyway. So I would count going up and down the stairs. Um, so yeah, I like to count. And okay, I'm on the other side. I did this one. Now I'm gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna cut it, and we're gonna have a pom pom. Pom pom number one will be in the books. So what is on your That's right, you can count on me being late. Unless I'm early and then I freak you out, right? And sometimes that happens. Sometimes. I know you can count it on one hand, but uh, so what is on your hook? I want to know. Maureen has 2 cardigans for herself that have been interrupted for other projects. Okay. That's awesome. Valerie, you're sweet. And Nikki says, I'm trying, Alice. Oh, so what's on your hook? Let me know. And because we all want to know what is on your hook. So these come through so quick and so easy. I may make even more. I don't know. I'm not going to overstep. You know, in the past, this is what I do, okay? Like when I made the square bears. I don't know if you remember the square bears, but I did. I made some square bears. And, oh, Alice is finishing a scarf to go with her brother-in-law's hat. Nice. And Carrie is working on kitchen stuff, towels and washcloths. That's awesome. I love towels and washcloths. And Alice said she's finishing the scarf for Christmas. So yeah, she's doing Christmassy things, which is awesome. Valerie says she's finishing up her 5th baby blanket and starting a ponytail hat. Nice. I've never made one of those. That's awesome. Nikki has body and sleeves she needs to attach and do ribbing on a sweater, I'm sure. And let's see. Maureen says, I'm finishing up a sweater for her 14-year-old grandson. It's in school colors. Oh, good. He's all about school colors. That's awesome. That is awesome. You know, and don't believe it if they ever say, you know, oh, grandma's crochet or whatever. Those kids love it, and they love getting something that's handmade from you. My grandson, 2 years ago, I made the Jada in Stitches pencil, and I made it extra long. I made it extra, you know, I don't know, extra big or whatever. I made the big one, and it was a pencil, and I gave it to him because he was starting school. And so he still has it. The last time I saw him, I said, hey, Dustin, do you still have that pencil Grandma made you? Or Grammy. I'm calling myself Grandma now. Grammy made you. And he's like, yeah, I keep it in the bed with me. He sticks it on the side. He's in a bunk bed, and he sticks it in the side so that nothing falls down on the wall side of his so he keeps it in there with him all the time. So anyway, he said he sticks it next to the wall so that it doesn't because it's kind of like a bolster, so that nothing falls down and no hand from his stepbrother comes up to freak him out in the night. So let's see. Yes, and it is something that no one else can go out and buy. That is it exactly. Yes, exactly. And Alice says she has a poncho that just needs sewing up for a few months now. Might be spring before I get around to it. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Wendy. And world's best procrastinator. Yeah. You know, we could have a. I saw you put that. You put that story on your page. I had seen that phrase, so I went and made it up. It says something about steps to procrastination, and it had 1, and there was nothing there. There wasn't even a 2 or 3. It said three signs of procrastination or something. It just had the number 1. That's it. Nothing else. So, okay, so I've cut these down, And now I'm going to get some more yarn and I'm going to tie it up. Tie it up. So here I go. I love making pom-poms. Oh, it's just so fun. And I just love the way they come out, and there's just so, this Clover Pom Pom Maker makes pom-poms so perfect. So perfect. It's like a professional did it. We are professionals, aren't we? Yeah. Yes, we are. Okay, ready? I'm gonna tie this. Oh, there we go. And then it's on this side, so I'm gonna flip it around to this side, and I'm gonna tie it up here. Oh yeah. Do a tie. Tie. And then I'm gonna flip it one more time. You know how I do, 3 times charm. This way. So this is the third. Now, this is not in the rules, okay? This is just what I do. But feel free to copy me. I've never had one come undone. So now I did that tie, so that was the third one. I'm gonna do another one on top of it, nice and tight, and I'm gonna do one more on top of it, nice and tight. There we go. And now we can open this up, and confidently, I just open one little tab at a time, because if you have one of the larger ones and you have a lot of yarn in there, be careful, because it will want to hold on to these. So then I just take that out and do this, and then I hold the strings and I just kind of give it a little shake. Ooh, dust, dust, dust. And then I just look for the little ends that might need a little extra attention. And there are just a few. I don't do a whole lot, just simply because, there we go. There we go. So I don't want to overdo it. And then another little shake, and there is the pom-pom. There it is. And yeah, it is so fun to make and so pretty. Can you guys see the sparkles? Now this is that same blue that at night it was so dark, but see, it's got a nice little look to it. Nice little look. Let me see, are you guys just silent here? Okay, Maureen says, my hubby has you beat here. And Valerie, I found that people will always keep what is handmade. I hope so. That was funny. I took it from you. Oh, thanks, Wendy. I love the fire too. It's just very relaxing. Aw. Maureen says her oldest still has her crocheted Andy and Annie dolls that her mother made for her when she was 4, and they are over 40 years old. Oh, that's nice. I love my clovers too. Yes. Oh, you made a little reindeer from pom-poms. Nice. Nice. Fun to make with kiddos. Yes, it is. If you have the pom-poms already made, I thought, pom-poms would be easy for little kids to make. And if they're older, it's okay. But if they're younger, their fingers might not be dexterous enough. I don't know if that's a word. Is that a word? Did I just make it up? I don't know. And so they might not be able to handle making the pom-pom, but if you make pom-poms and you give them some glue and show them how to glue them together to make something, that would be fun too. So let's see. Oh, Roberta's back. That's nice. Yay, Lori's back. Hello. Good morning, Robin. It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm just catching up on everybody. That was 8:35. Funny you mentioned Ann and Andy. Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. Yes, everybody's saying good morning. Oh, cool. You know, it really is easy peasy. It really is. And I've got 3 more to make, so let me get busy. Don't let me just sit here and chat. Even though that's what this is all about, right? Chatting with you around the fire. Robin's in the house. Yes, she is. And make a bunch and have them choose. That is an awesome idea. And you know, there are times when if you don't know what to crochet and you're really struggling with, oh, what am I going to crochet? I don't know. Make some pom poms. I mean, really, just grab some of your yarn, all different colors. It doesn't even matter what color you do, because just have a little pom pom bowl and just start filling it. How festive is that? You can call, if you know, littles come over, you can just say, you know, go choose some pom poms from my pom pom Christmas light bowl, and just have all these different colors in there. A lot of fun. Kids love colorful things. They love uh, textile things like these soft little pom poms and things. They love those. So anyway, here's my second one, making that, and that'll be fun. So yesterday we had a good day. Mom and I had a good day. The kids went home um, Tuesday night, Monday night. I'm telling you, it's hard to keep track of days. The kids went home Monday night, and so that was a lot of fun. I have some pictures of when, so we went and fed the ducks, and I showed you that in a video. And then we went through some of the shops right there at the old mill in Pigeon Forge, and they're all part of the old mill square. And there was one that was a pottery shop, and the man that was doing the pottery there was so kind. Nicole and I sat there. They have special chairs that you can sit and watch them make pottery. And so this man was there, and he was making, when we first got there, he was making a ring holder. So, you know, it was a little bowl with a little pointy thing there where you can put your rings on. And so Nicole and I were talking about, you know, how when mommy or daddy do the dishes, if they want to take their ring off and put it there so that, you know, then that's what that's for. And so then the rings won't go down the sink. And she was very interested in that. And then the man started talking to her, and she just talked right back. And you know, they had a good old time, and he was very kind. And he came back and he made something for her, and he actually did. We said, oh, he's doing magic. And because he started out, it was a short bowl, and then he showed her how he could make it turn into like a little cup, and then he made it come out some, and then he made it go big, and then he did like a flute around the top. And I don't remember exactly what it turned out to be, but he was like, can you give me a thumbs up? And so she was like, yeah, you know, she gave him a thumbs up, and he said, well, how about 2 thumbs up? And she's like, no, just one. And he's like, oh man. I said, yeah, she's a tough crowd, isn't she? And so she would only give him 1 thumbs up. I don't know why. And but she was like, not feeling it. I'm just gonna give you 1. And she was being real sweet about it. But she's like, no, I think 1 is good, you know. So she gave him 1 thumbs up. And so I saw him, you know, they have those rolls of, it almost looks like big rolled cookie dough, right? But it's really clay. And he cut one that was about this big. And I was like, oh, that's going to be something little, you know? And so he started making it, and he was like, you know, what do you think this is? And so we went through some things, and then he said, how about a bowl for ice cream? And she was like, you know, and he's like, oh, you don't like ice cream? And I said, well, how about yogurt? She said, yeah, yogurt. I said, yogurt and fruit? Yeah, yogurt and fruit. That's her favorite. A lot of times that will be their nighttime snack. They'll get a little bowl of yogurt, and then the mommy or daddy will put fresh raspberries or blueberries or strawberries, some kind of fresh fruit on it for them. And they love that. That's their nighttime routine. They don't have an ice cream routine. They have a yogurt with fruit routine. So she was all excited about that. And he was like, okay. So anyway, he was making the bowl. And then he's like, what's your favorite thing in the whole wide world? And she was like, I like piggies. And we all know she likes piggies, right? There's one more. I got to cut it down and then tie it off. And so he's like, oh, I don't know if I can make piggies or not. And he said, can you make a piggy face for me? So she's trying to make a piggy face. And he came over at the wall, because there's a wall there, and he had a little stylus, and he was like drawing a piggy on it. Didn't even occur to me that he was going to give that to her. But so he's like, and what do piggies, so she made the sound of the piggy, and she made a face, while she was making the sound, like that. And he gave that to her. He said, here, this is for you. And she just kind of looked at him like she didn't even know what to say. And I was like, oh, thank you. Look, Nicole, he made that for you. That's so sweet. And so anyway, she got a free piece of pottery that she got to watch him make. So it was still, wet. The pottery was still wet. And so I said, we just let this dry naturally. And he's like, yep, let it dry naturally. And she's like, but I want it decorated. She wanted him to decorate it. And I said, after it dries, you can take your paint and you can paint it. And she's like, all right, I'm going to paint it pink. I'm like, well, I kind of knew that. I kind of knew she was going to go for the pink. So I've cut both sides. This is number 2. And it goes slower when you talk. It does. So let's see. Let's do this. And so she walked out with a piece of original pottery from the old mill that was made for her. And, and it was just a gift. It was so sweet. So sweet. He handed it to her and he's like, now don't let anybody else see this because they'll get jealous. Oh, I didn't make that string long enough. Oh, well, let me make another one. Because I like to tie. And I like to have a nice bit to work with. So I'm gonna tie this up. And so we walked around there, and then we went in the candy shop. There were some things in there. Really, the only thing in the candy shop that floated my boat was a caramel with peanut covered, oh, what's going on here? Apple. A green apple. Oh my goodness. That looked so good. I watched them making it, with the stick and the apple, and then they roll it in the caramel, and then they roll it in the nuts. Oh, that looked so delicious. So delicious. But we didn't get one. We didn't get anything in the candy shop. And then I walked over to, there's a store called the Farmhouse Kitchen. And we walked over there, and I found cookie cutters. I found a cow cookie cutter for Annabelle, and I found a piggy cookie cutter for Nicole. So now their Christmas cookies can have cows and pigs. What better way? So anyway, let's get this one done. This will be the 3rd tie, and then we'll do 2 more times on this side. 1, 2. Okay, so that was the 3rd one. And now we're going to open it and reveal the pom-pom. Yay. Open this one, and then boop, boop, be-doop. There we go. And that's what it looks like. Kind of looks a little square when we first pull it out because it was squished really, really good in there. And then we give it a little shake. And then we see where we might need to trim it. I see a little spot here and there. So let's see. Let's do this, this, and this. And then over here, do this a little bit. And this. There we go. Kind of went, I did a little more than I usually do. But Oh. Yeah, this one I gotta be careful or I'm gonna like totally mutilate it. But anyway, there's a pom-pom and it's totally cute. And if I decide to trim it again, I will. But I have to be careful. So like you can also do this and just kind of fluff it out a little bit. So anyway, how cute, how cute. And depending on how you fluff them, and sometimes I do this too, like to kind of get them in a ball. I used to do that, but that one kind of porcupined that one out a little bit. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Yeah. So then obviously after you do that, you're gonna have to get the fiber out of your nose, and you're gonna have to sweep. You're definitely gonna have to sweep. And be careful if it's colorful, because when you're cutting that, you're gonna get little tiny, you're gonna have to get a lint roller. Yeah. Okay, let's do number 3. And we'll get 4 of those out of the way. Let me see if you guys have been chatting. Make a bunch and have them choose. Large for the head and smaller for the snout. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna make a hat to match the pom-pom. You know, I like that idea. You know, you've seen the hats where, like, if I don't know, if this was the right, if you weren't making this so thick, but you could like have the square be the hat, you know, the head hole, and then have it go up, and then do 2 pom-poms on the top. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I've seen those hats and they're super cute. Super, super cute. I need some more coffee. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Hey, Kelly M. It's good to see you. Head hole. Alice. Well, I didn't know what else to say, and I knew it was going to sound funny. I love it that you get my, my awkwardness. Yeah, what can I say? Oh my gosh. Roberta went to the page and posted. Yes. Kelly M. Good to see you. You get snipper happy. Yeah, it's really small. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get to food. I'm going to tell you about this place because they actually do, they make big crock pots of soup, and you can buy their soup mix, and basically their bag of soup mix has everything in it to make the soup that they serve you as a sample. They have loaded baked potato soup, and then they have or loaded potato soup. I think it doesn't say baked. And then they have broccoli and cheddar soup. And all you have to do is, it's all freeze dried, right? So all you have to do is put 7 cups of water in it and boil it on the stove until everything gets all nice and yummy. And it is good. So anyway, we got some samples. The littles just loved the soups. I don't know which one Annabelle ended up eating because my son had one of each. I just got the broccoli cheddar, and that was really good. I got 2 samples of that. It's just a little tiny cup. I mean, it's just, and the spoons are so tiny. But anyway, it just, it's just fun to get a little sample of some soup And so the little girls liked it. And so then after that, we went over to Big Daddy's Pizza. Now, if you've never been to Pigeon Forge, you don't know about Big Daddy's Pizza. Well, Big Daddy's Pizza is really pretty good. It's a fire oven, um, brick oven pizza place. So it's got, a live fire in there to cook your pizza. And really pretty good. So we had Nicole and Annabelle were in my vehicle. And yes, I love making soups too. I love making soups. Definitely. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Alice, you are certainly my laugh for the day. Glad I could make your day, Alice. So, anyway, you guys crack me up. So anyway, yeah, we went to Big Daddy's Pizza, and the girls were, getting hungry. They had just had a little tiny cup of soup. It was like, it wasn't even, it might have been a full tablespoon, maybe, of this soup. So anyway, but the spoons were so little, it took them a while to eat it. They were sitting on a bench outside, just eating the little soup away, and just enough to get them going. So anyway, so they were in my vehicle, so that way they could spend more Grammy and Nana time, and my son and daughter-in-law, they were in their car, and so it was great. And so the girls were kind of, a little bit hungry and just not feeling it. And so I started talking about what kind of pizza are we going to see at this place? And I was like, are we going to see chicken feet pizza? And Nicole was like, no. And I said, are we going to find bear toe pizza? No. And I'm like, are we going to find pickle pizza? No. Lo and behold, they have a pickle pizza. They have a pickle pizza. We got there and I was reading the menu and I'm like, oh my goodness, Nicole, look what they have. They have a pickle pizza. And she was like, first she looked at me and I'm like, I don't believe it myself. I said, can you believe that? They have a pickle pizza here. And so she was like, I want a pickle pizza. So we ended up getting a large 14-inch pickle pizza. It was good. It had an Alfredo sauce and it had round slices of pickles, and then, white cheese. I don't know what kind of blend it was, but it was good. It was very kind of, it wasn't, you think of a pickle pizza and you think, mouth puckering pickle, but it wasn't that. It just had it was pretty low key. And Maureen said she just tasted pickle pizza this past weekend. That is hard to say. Pickle pizza past weekend. And you liked it? Let me see. I didn't see the last of it. It was really good. Yeah. Mini X stitch would work on those pillows. Yeah, I don't know. Well, okay, so if you do the mini X stitch, you're going to have little spaces. So I don't know, because she didn't put this around a pillow form, although you can, but I didn't either. I just used polyfill. So I don't know. And so anyway, we got that, and we got a taco pizza, which had the base of taco meat and some kind of cheese, and that was baked, and then on top they did oh, you've had dill pickle soup? That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. So then on top they had fresh shredded lettuce and tomatoes and jalapenos. It was really good. The only thing that would have made it better, now that I think about it, but I didn't really think of it then, would be a little bit of fresh salsa for the top. That would have put it way over the top. They did bring some sour cream, so you could do that. Yeah. So anyway, it was good. And then we got this pizza called a Mamma Mia, and it basically had everything on it but the kitchen sink. And that one was good too. But anyway, um, they have these garlic knots that they call dough daddies because it's Big Daddy's pizza. And so these are dough daddies. That was kind of fun. And so Lori and I went to this restaurant when she was here with me um, back in March, and we had Big Daddy's pizza and some dough daddies, and they were good. So from there, we went to Moon Pie General Store, which is one of my favorite stops. And right next door to that was just one of those general, souvenir shops. I don't usually go in those, but the Nicole wanted something special, souvenir-y. And of course, also, those souvenir shops are usually lower priced. So it's always good to take kids in there. Um, so I'm not really one to go to those kind of shops. Um, Maureen says they have a mom and pop pizza house. Um, and they make a taco pizza with corn tortilla flour crust. Nice. I love that. Wow. So now it's time for me to cut. This is my third one. And I'm going to have all four of these done by the time we get done chatting, which is good. Um, so I hope you guys are working on something while I'm chatting away. So we went to Moon Pie General Store, and they have all these really nice books and everything. They have wonderful books. I mean, for adults, for children. They have really neat board books for littles, and they just have a variety. It's just such a nice collection. And all of the books are, it's a Christian owned company. All of the books are family friendly and informative, and they have like this self-help section where you can learn. They have crochet books, they have beekeeping books, they have goat keeping books, and they have books on homesteading, they have books on macrame, they have books on dieting and health, and then they have a whole collection of Bibles that you can just basically find whatever it is that that you're looking for. And so Mom got a lot of she got 4 books for the little girls, and they're all one of them is a musical book. It's the Veggie Tales, and it's the We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and it's the Christmas story. So it actually like plays music. You can push a button, play music. And but they're all 4 board books, so they're Annabelle friendly because she's not 2 yet. So she can be a little rough on a good book on pages, but she loves books. She absolutely loves them. So right now I'm just cutting. I'll put this up here so you can see. Here I am cutting. There we go. So that one's cut, and this one, let me make sure. Yeah, this is just some leftover yarn. All right. There we go. Mom, come sit at the table here. Drink some coffee. Yeah, okay. So anyway, that is number 3. And so after Moon Pie, now Alice is hungry. Oh, Alice, you might have to get pizza delivered or make your own. I don't know. My mom makes pizza crust all the time. I've never made it from scratch before, but because I never had to. No, we had this one casserole in our family, and my daughter-in-law was going to learn how to make it, or my son was, and they're like, Mom, why don't you ever make this? I'm like, I never had to. Mom always makes it, and it's so delicious. So, I've never had to. So I said no. Then they're like, you'll have to learn how to make it. I'm like, no, I think that's your job. So it skips a generation. So now it's your job to learn how to make that chicken spaghetti casserole so that, so that when I come to your house, you can make it for me. So, okay, that was one. This is two. Two. Now let's flip it over and do three. 3 times the charm. That's what she said. Okay. Here we go. 3. And now this. 1 and 2 to add to that 1. So that's 3. Okay. Here we go. Let's do the reveal. Are you ready? Let's see if we get a square one this time. Here we go. I'll just have to cut it. Try to make it round. They're actually pretty good. I think sometimes if you overstuff, then they get kind of weird shaped, don't you think? Yeah. Alice went and found her Pom Pom Maker because she's organized and she knows where everything is. That's not too bad. It's a little wonky in a couple places, but not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Okay. So then after we left Moon Pie General Store, oh my goodness. Oh, it was so funny. Annabelle, she thinks she can drive. And well, basically what she wants is to get in the car and pretend to drive and push all your buttons, which I'm not a fan of, you know? I'm not really a fan of little ones getting in the car and pushing all my buttons. Because what if they push something that's important and I get in the car later and like, because she did get in the front seat, not at my handling, but somebody else's. And she pushed my hazard light. And so my hazard light blinked the whole time we were in Moon Pie General Store. It did. So thankfully it didn't, do anything. But anyway, there's number 3. I have one more to do. And then I just have to embroider the snowflake on this. And I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I'm going to crochet up 3 sides while I'm here or if I'm going to wait and just do it all there at home because I don't have any polyfill here. And I'm not going to buy any because I have a huge bag of polyfill at home. And not that it's expensive or anything because it's not, but it is very space. It just takes up so much space. And who has any extra space? Not me. Not me. So it's not that it's expensive or anything, but nobody needs any extra polyfill right now. I remember I was watching Krista from The Secret Yarnery, and she had ordered, I don't know, like 10 pounds of polyfill or something, 25 pounds of polyfill. It didn't, she can only get things through Amazon, and the way the shipping goes, it could take months and months for her to get whatever it is that she orders. And so really, then she has to pay, she doesn't have to pay like normal shipping because she's in Africa. She pays like to ship to a shipping, what do you call it? Like a company in New York. And then they hold all of her stuff until she gets a whole big pallet ready or whatever. And then they pack it all together and then they ship it. And then it goes through customs and then, and then it goes to another handler and then they deliver it to her. It takes a while. It's a big deal. And a lot of times her shipping is as much or sometimes even could be more than what the cost is of the items that she's buying. So that's why she tries to offset the shipping cost by making larger purchases in, so instead of making lots of little purchases like we do, in Canada and the United States and probably elsewhere where, oh, we need that, we need this thing. So let's just place an Amazon order and get free Prime shipping. They don't charge and we get it in 2 days. There, she has to really think it through. So she ordered polyfill and she ordered the big box although she didn't know it was a big box. It turned out it was taller than her. It was huge. He was like, I have, she opened it and she's like, I didn't think this through, because the polyfill's not that heavy. So she said, I have a snowman in my corner now. It was so funny. It was so funny. Like, she's like, obviously I didn't think this through very well. But anyway, so yeah, polyfill takes up a lot of room. It's not heavy unless you get, I mean, you can get 25 pounds of polyfill and it will weigh 25 pounds, which, for some of us that's heavy to lift or whatever. And so anyway, but really you're going to get like a mountain of polyfill if you do that. So I'm doing this. I'm going to hold this one up a little bit. This is my number 4 and I'm just rolling. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I just did. So see on the back, I have that crossed. So you got to be careful because there's this little lip here and you're not going to want that to be there. You want it to be all on the other side. So anyway, I'm going to check and see what you guys are commenting on because I've been ignoring your comments. Did you notice? I've just been chatting away, doing my thing. I can't keep up with your chats today. And so this is number 4. Let's see. How can we work on anything when we're busy chatting? That's what Alice is saying. Oh my goodness, now everybody is agreeing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you have to concentrate on crochet. I know. Have a talk to type button for these chats. And then you can multitask. Oh, you make little pizzas on naan bread. I love that bread. Oh my goodness. It kind of reminds me, the look of it, of well, it's unleavened bread. So it's almost like a fry bread, but not, right? Or is it a fry bread? Is it considered a fry bread? Help me out, Alice. Anyway, I would love that. I sometimes make pizzas on tortillas, and that's always yummy. The boys always liked that when I made those, because they're quick. They're quick, and you don't get a lot of crust. So if you're trying to keep your carbs down, that's good too. Upside down pizza with a tortilla. Upside down pizza? What is that, Roberta? Saves you making or buying a big pizza dough. That's nice. Yeah, we want to know what that is, Roberta. Let's see. You stock up on cheese, Godfather's pizza, and then everyone can finish theirs out with their own toppings. Nice. Okay, so you stock up on Godfather's pizza, and then everyone finishes theirs out on their. Okay, that's nice. So you get the frozen, is that what you're saying? Or do you get the Godfather's pizza, cheese pizza, and then you rebake them at home? Or do you freeze them? I don't know. Okay. So Roberta's going to see if she can find the instructions for the pizza with the tortillas. Nice. Oh, Maureen said she bought a brand new truck last May and her grandson knows what all the buttons and noise notifications are for. Oh my goodness. Yes. That's funny. Count on the kids to know. Yep. Uh-oh. Alice had to go back to work. Okay, Alice, have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. And let's see. Everybody's saying bye to Alice. Up. And Robin is heading out Christmas shopping. Have a great day, Robin. Have a great Christmas shopping day. And let's see. Roberta said she'd have people honking and flipping her off, and she'd be like, "What?" And oh, Roberta did all her shopping in, frozen Godfather's cheese pizza. Nice. Roberta did all of her Christmas shopping in July, so she wouldn't forget. That's nice. That's really nice. I wish I was that good about it. I almost bought, so the little girls, my husband and I have a tradition where we buy them an American Girl doll. And so takes the stress off of us because we know that we're going to do an American Girl doll for each one. Basically, we just have to pick out which girl we're going to give them. Roberta says she did that with the polyfill and it puffed up like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. That is funny. Oh my gosh, that's funny. You could put a face on it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so we get the so the first doll that we got, each girl, was an itty bitty, and the itty bitties are 15 inches long and they're babies. So, and they come with a little onesie. You get to pick what color onesie you want. So they each got a little itty bitty, and they don't have names. They're just itty bitty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they each got an itty bitty. Now they are 2.5 years apart. 2.5 years, because Nicole will be 4.5 when Annabelle turns 2. So they're 2.5 years apart. So of course Nicole got hers first, her itty bitty, and then the next step is a welly wisher, and that is the I think that is also a 15-inch doll. And that one is just a smaller doll, and she comes with wellies, the little rain boots, and they're just adorable. So Nicole got, I can't think of her name, but anyway, she got a welly wisher. And so this is Annabelle's second year. She got an itty bitty last year. So this is her second year. So she's getting a welly wisher. And now Nicole, this year, last year she got Mary Ellen, which is a full American Girl doll. And now this year she's getting Courtney. And Courtney is an 80s doll. She is one of the Decades dolls. So she's from the 80s. So she has, I don't know, she has 80s clothing and big hair. So anyway, and Annabelle this year is getting a welly wisher. So that one is Camille. So Camille is dressed kind of like a mermaid. So Annabelle will like her. So anyway, every year it's a little different one. So there we go. And so now I just need to cut my yarn so that I can tie the string, and I will have 4 of them done. I do have to cut this first though. So let me see if you guys are chatting. Let's see. Oh, not ignoring us, just letting us talk, and you know we will. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Roberta. Okay, so here we go. And so then we went out to the property after going to Moon Pie General Store. We went out to the property to where the house is going to be, and it's just so exciting. Our builder neighbor had mowed some of the tall weeds for us, which was so nice, so nice. And so we got some pictures with the girls in the driveway, walking down the driveway. And so I cut both sides like usual. And now I'm going to do the three's the charm thing again. And there we go. There's that. 1. 2. Make sure it goes in the groove. And 3. And then let's do 2 more on this side. So that'll be 3 on this one side. 1 and 2. There we go. And there we go. Number 4 is done. All right, so number 4 is done. And so now I'm that much closer to finishing that pillow. So I'm so excited about that. Let's see. Have I lost everybody? Last pom pom. That's right. Okay. So we went out to the property and drove up into the driveway, and my son has a regular car, and it was kind of dragging the bottom a little bit because our driveway kind of has a little hump in the middle. We'll take care of that. We'll add enough gravel so that it like evens out. But anyway, so he was going really slow. So I stopped the van and I got out and I said, "Do you want to ride with us? Is it, and he's like, "Yeah, I think that's a good idea." So I opened up the back of the of the van, and they sat on the back and they were like, "This is like riding in a hay ride." And so they had fun. And of course I went really slow. The girls were in their car seats. We were in the driveway. It was just, there was one spot where there was a bump, like a little dip that was a little extra. And oh, good. Valerie's still here crocheting and listening. Good. So we drove all the way up the driveway, and then we got out. We went over to where, right next to where the house is going to be. And I made the mistake of talking about the blackberry vines in such a way. I was being, I guess, too dramatic. And so, uh-oh, internet keeps spinning. So you're way behind. Oh no. And so I guess I was just sounding really dramatic, but I just wanted to let the kids know, don't let the girls down, because they had little legging type pants on, and the thorns on the blackberry bush will even get you through blue jeans, and they'll just snag you and hold on to you and stuff. So I was like, don't, and I should have just let them figure it out, because they would have figured it out. But anyway, so Nicole, the 4-year-old, is now terrified because the stickers are going to make her legs bleed. So I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna have to work on getting her unafraid. I think I'm gonna have to talk to the builder about oops, sorry, I'm shaking the floor, about maybe mowing those down or something, because Nicole is convinced that even if we mow them down, that they'll still get her. So oh no, Roberta's having pom pom envy. Oh no. Oh my goodness, Roberta. So go to Joann Fabric. You can order them there. You can't order them from, they didn't have them on the Hobby Lobby. Yes. Well, I was being protective, but I think I scared her and I didn't mean to. So afterwards they were all like, "Yeah, you bruh, bruh, bruh." She'll outgrow it. And so anyway, they got a picture in front of where the house is going to be, and there was a big cedar tree behind, which was perfect and appropriate because it's called, our property, our farmstead is going to be called Cedarcroft. And so anyway, that is really neat. So they got a picture, And so then next year, when they come visit the house, when the house is finished, they can have a picture, the same picture in front of the house and at Cedarcroft. And so that'll be really neat. And that was my daughter-in-law's idea. She thinks of things like this, you know? And so it's really kind of cool. Um, so we did that. And then as we're coming down, oh, our neighbor has a pony. And this is a stocky little pony. He's like short little legs, but he's stocky. And so we said hello to the pony. And then he's got four goats. And three of them, I don't know about the fourth one because the fourth one is new, but three of them are the goats that that like have that system, that nervous system that will like freeze. And the fainting goats, that's what they are, the fainting goats. So those goats are kind of funny. And then he has black Angus cows. Hey Roberta, oh, your head's not cooperating. Oh, you do need a mid-morning nap. Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better, Roberta. And so he has black Angus cattle, and they are gorgeous, just gorgeous. So anyway, that was fun. So then they left for home right from there. And so we got to say goodbye. And little Nicole cried. She got in the van with her Nana, and she said she wanted to stay with Nana forever. And so it was kind of, yeah, it was kind of heartbreaking to see, she would just wanted her Nana and her Nana forever. It's so funny because she went to Nana and she wanted to stay with Nana forever. But when she comes in and she sees us, the first thing, she ran around Nana to me to give me the first hug. But it's ultimately Nana that she doesn't want to leave. And so, oh, okay. You were co-pilot. Okay, you had to go out early. Oh my goodness. And so I was your co-pilot. You got to listen to me. Okay, good. I hope I helped you. I hope I steered you in the right direction, Nikki. Oh, yes. It's just something else. So anyway, once we get moved up here, once the house is done, then we're only going to be 4 hours from each other instead of 12. So it'll be so much better. 4 hours is so much better than 12. And so anyway, can't wait. Just cannot wait. So guys, I'm gonna let you go. We're over an hour here and we just chatted away in front of the fire, made pom-poms and talked, and you guys had a little party without me. That was fun. And I haven't had breakfast, so I am gonna go have a little bit of breakfast. I've been drinking my coffee, and so I hope that you have a great Wednesday. And today is a good day to just settle in and do something for yourself. It's midweek. Get a little crocheting done, get a little nap in, um, maybe bake a little, maybe make some soup in the crock pot. I don't know. Do something for you that makes you happy. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye.